What's up, everybody? My name is Gerald. I will be coming from y'all tuning live. My subject today is about worrying and stressing yourself out. A lot of people is worrying and stressing themselves out about issues that they can't take care of or they can't handle. You worry about am I gonna keep my job? You worry about is my kids gonna do the right things? I worry about you worry about all of these things, but really, what is it helping you? You sitting here and you worrying about all these issues. You worrying about what can I do? How am I going to help myself out? You're not helping. You're not worrying about the bigger issue in yourself. You're worrying about everybody else. See, the problem that happens when you do stuff like that is that you keep accumulating yourself into nothing. You sit there and you worry and you worry and you worry and you stressing yourself out. You go to the doctor and all this other stuff in the third just because you worrying about somebody else. Now, this person can be your sister, your brother, your grandma, your auntie, I don't care, it can be anybody. But look, really, by you worrying about them, is that really going to help the situation? Is that really going to stop them doing whatever they're doing? No, it's not. It's time for us to stop worrying about everybody else. It's time for you to worry about yourself. Because God said that you should not worry about other people and just walk with peace. Stop worrying about everybody else because when you worrying about them, they not sure worrying about you. They may think, oh, she worrying about me, but that's not gonna stop. That's not gonna let them stop. They're not gonna stop doing what they're doing. When we out here and we doing whatever we doing, and I'm doing it, I'm sure not saying that all my mother's not worrying about me. It's not in the back of my head. It's there, but it's not the main subject to review. So it's time for us to stop worrying and just let them do what they gonna do. Stop being that touch along. It's let go a little bit. Time for you to pull back. You know what I mean? If that person really want to be around, if that person's going to stop doing what they're going to do, they're going to stop on their own time. They're going to stop doing whatever they're doing on their own time. They're not going to just stop because you sit there and you say that I'm worrying and I'm stressed out about what you're doing. They could care less about what you're saying. Really. That's if your mother came to you and you finna go off to college and your mother say to you, you don't need to go off to college because I'm going to worry about you. Really, is you gonna stop? Is you not gonna go to college because she said that? And if you is, there's something wrong with you. What I'm trying to say is, it's time for everybody to make a change. It's time to be different. It's time for us to stop worrying about other people. And it's time for us to make sure that we self-evaluate ourselves. What we end up doing is we put ourselves so much far up into other people's business, into our children's business, that we forget who we are as a human being, as an individual. What is we doing? How is your relationship with God? How is your relationship with your spouse? How is your relationship, period? How is you doing? That's what we need to worry about. Stop worrying about everybody else because everybody else going to make sure that they're going to take care of themselves. They're going to make sure that they fine and they going to do it on their own time. So stop worrying about them and worry about yourself. See, another subject that I want to get onto is people that sit there and talk about, well, I'm never going to amount to nothing. I'm just, I'm nothing. I'm never going to be anything. I never am. I think the part where people mess up at is when they say, I'm never going to amount to nothing. And they let their past predict their present. So their reality is almost as like their past. It's time for us to stop living in the past and come to the present. Because God, every day that you wake up, God is giving you another chance. What is you doing with that chance? What is you doing with this next day? This day was not promised to many others. But you were the lucky one. You were the lucky one that woke up today. You were the lucky one that could eat that bowl of cereal. What about them people out there that can't eat that bowl of cereal? What about that person today that didn't wake up? But no, we sit back and we complain and we argue and we pity with each other and say, well, my life messed up, my life so bad, my life this and that. I don't care what your situation is. It can always be worse. And God is not going to put nothing on you that you cannot bear. That's one thing that I said. God will never put anything on you that you cannot bear, because if he did, he would be an unjust God, and God is not an unjust God. Now is he? No, he's not. So it's time for us to stop using our trials and our tribulations as a reason to fall back and backtrack. Stop backtracking and go forward. If you have a trial, you push through it. Matter of fact, you don't worry about your trial. You don't worry about what's going on. You don't worry about them bills. You don't worry about nothing like that. And when they do come to that situation, you go ahead and say, well, let me go ahead and go to work. Let me go ahead and do it. Because God is automatically going to direct you on the right way to go. Because He's not going to just leave you there looking stupid. Stop worrying. Because all the worrying that you're doing, you're really not getting nothing out of it. Why is you worrying about these bills? If you paid them last month and the month before last, what is it going to make it different from this month? Does it make sense? Really, what is it going to make it different? I don't like people that sit there. I'm not going to say I don't understand people that sit there and worry and stress themselves out and they live that broke mentality. I'm broke. I'm going to stay broke. I'm going to be broke for the rest of my life. Like, stop it. Everybody else is just getting irritated with you. They not, oh yeah, I'm feeling you. They getting irritated with you. First off, you making it so where nobody want to be around you because you mainly talking about how broke you is, how you ain't gonna amount to nothing, how you ain't nothing, and you ain't nothing, so be nothing and go somewhere else to be nothing. But for these people that want to live, that want to survive, that want to go far, it's time for you to step up and do it. Stop making excuses for everything that you want to do. Stop it. Stop saying, I can't do this because of that. I can't do this. I can't go from point A to point B because of C. It's time to stop. Stop it. Because everybody around here can do something with their life. Everybody got the opportunity to, because nobody don't have the opportunity to. The people that don't have the opportunity to is those people that you should be praying for, that you need to be helping with. Everybody got the opportunity to do something that they want to do. Everybody got the opportunity to go out there and get that job, to go out there and go to college. I don't care if you're 55. You got an opportunity to go to college because you're in the United States. It don't even cost money. You can get a grant and go to college. You can get a scholarship and go to college, an academic scholarship and go to college. It don't cost much. But people want to sit back and say they can't do something. Stop being followers and saying what your mama or your daddy then said. Stop being followers of what your friends is on their level of doing. Because if your friends sitting back saying, I'm not going to college, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Stop being a follower and be a man. Time to grow up. That's what I'm talking about. Time to grow up, time to be a man, time to show responsibility, and time to show people that you ain't no little boy no more. It's time to grow up. I had to grow up. It's time for us to grow up. That's my drill. I'm Gerald, and I'm signing out.